Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the story, The Thief's Story, Class 10, English Chapter 2. It is from Footprints Without Feet. So let us begin. First one, we'll come to know about the author. Ruskin Bond, born 19 May 1934, is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Landour, Mussoorie in India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for "A Tree Still Grow in Dera", his novel in English. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. Introduction to the lesson. A young boy makes friends with Anil. Anil trusts him completely and employs him. Does the boy betray his trust? The story is about a 15-year-old thief who changes his name every month to stay ahead of the police and old employers. This time he kept his name Hari Singh. The other person in the story is a 25-year-old writer named Anil. The thief meets Anil and asks him if he can work for him. The story unfolds on how the thief betrays Anil by committing a theft but retracts later on. The summary is given here. I will read it out and listen it carefully. The thief's story summary. The story is about two different people. One is a thief of 15 years of age and the other is a man of approximately 25 years watching a wrestling match somewhere. The name of the person watching the match is Anil. The thief approaches Anil and starts talking to him because he feels that he had not robbed anyone in the past few days and thought that it would be easy to rob a simple person like Anil. They both start talking and Anil asks the thief his name. The thief introduces himself as Hari Singh. This is not his real name as he changes his name every month to escape his employers or police. Then they started talking about the wrestlers and Anil was leaving when Hari called him again and asked him if he could work for Anil. Anil said that he wouldn't be able to pay him but could feed him if he knew how to cook. Hari lied that he knew how to cook. Anil took Hari to his room, which was above a sweet shop. Hari cooked a meal which was really bad because Anil did not eat it. Anil asked Hari to leave, but he tried to please Anil. Hari smiled in his most attractive way, and Anil could not stop laughing looking at him. Anil agreed to teach Hari how to cook, write full sentences, and add numbers. Hari was grateful as he knew that there would be no limit to robbing people once he learned how to read and write. The narrator used to like working for Anil as he used to make him tea in the morning and then go out to buy the groceries for the day. He also used to steal 1 rupee from the money that was given to him to buy the groceries every day. Anil knew that he used to steal but did not mind. Anil used to make money by irregular works. Sometimes he used to borrow money and the other day, when he had money, he would be lending it to other people. Whenever he used to get money, he would go out with his friends to celebrate. One day Anil came in with a bundle of notes and told Hari that he had sold a book to a publisher. At night he kept the money safe under the mattress of his bed. Hari realized that he had been working for Anil for more than a month and had not stolen anything apart from 1 rupee that he kept every day from the grocery money. Hari had many chances to steal as he had the key to the room as well. But he was surprised with the amount of trust Anil had on him, as he had never seen such a trusting person in his life. This trust thing was preventing him from robbing Anil, as Hari thought that robbing a careless person like Anil didn't make much difference because he might not even notice that he had been robbed, and that took out all the fun from the work. Then he thought of stealing Anil's money and justified himself that if he didn't steal money from Anil, then also he would waste it on his friends, and also Anil didn't pay him for the work that he did. Hari then woke up at night and quietly crawled to Anil's bed. He steals the money and decides to leave the city by Lucknow Express that departed at 11:30. When he reached the station, the train had slowly started moving from the platform. He could have easily caught the train, but he hesitated and he himself did not know the reason for it. Before he had reached the station, he counted the money and it was 600 rupees in 50 rupee notes. He could live a lavish life for 2 to 3 weeks with so much money. After the train had left, Harry was all alone at the station. He was left with no place to sleep at night. The only person he knew was Anil and he had looted him as well. He sat on a bench in a park and as it was started to rain, he sat down under the clock tower. Then he realized that the notes had got wet. He realized that learning how to read and write would help him to get much more respectable and honest job which would pay him much more than these few hundred rupees. Then he decided to go back to Anil's house. He reached the room and placed the money back. Next morning he woke up a bit late and Anil had already made his tea. Anil gave a 50 rupee note to Hari as he had got paid for some work and he would be paid regularly. Hari took the note in his hand and realized that the note was still wet from the rain last night. Hari realized that Anil had come to know about his misdeed, but there was no sadness, anger, or guilt in his mind. The narrator smiled in a beautiful way, and it was genuine happiness as he knew that he had saved himself from the wrong road. Now, children, what we have gone through was the summary, and you must have understood it. If you read it, you will come to know the complete theory of this story, and you will have complete idea what is the story exactly. Children, now we will go through line wise so that you can have again complete understanding of the chapter. The thief story, lesson and explanation with word meaning. Or I think children, I give you all this and you can go through every slide so that you can read the chapter as well as you can read the explanation. This is the first one. I will just read it out if possible. Children, I will read only the explanation of the story. You have to read the story at home. The first part of the story and some paragraphs. I read the explanation. The story starts from the point where the two main characters of the story meet, Anil and the thief. The thief is the narrator of the story, and thief says that according to him, he was pretty good at stealing and was watching a wrestling match when the thief approached him. Anil was a tall, lean, and an easygoing man of 25. The thief had not committed any theft in the past few days as he did not get a chance. He thought that Anil would be a good man to steal things from, so he thought about getting comfortable with him. Then the thief commented on Anil that he looks like a wrestler himself. He said that to win his confidence by flattering him. To this, Anil replied that even the thief looked like a wrestler, which offended him as he was very thin at that time. The thief modestly replied that he did wrestle a bit sometimes. Anil asked his name and the narrator lied that his name was Hari Singh. The narrator used to change his name every month to escape the police and his ex-employers. Then they started talking about the well-oiled wrestlers whom they watched on the screen. The narrator did not have much to say as he did not know much about wrestling. As Anil was not knowing much about wrestling, as Anil was leaving, the narrator again approached him, asking him that he wanted to work for him. The narrator approached him with the most appealing smile that he could Anil told him that he won't be able to pay him for his work. Then children, this is the second part of the story. Page number, trying to remember the page number here. Okay. Second part starts from I thought that over for a minute from here to the last. I think he knew I made a little money this way but did not seem to mind. Explanation of this. Some difficult words are given here, misjudged from a wrong opinion or conclusion about. You have to go through all these words. I will read out the explanation. Hari had not expected this reply and thought to himself that he had misjudged Anil as he had thought that Anil had a lot of money. The narrator then asked if he could feed him, to which Anil instantly asked if Hari could cook. Hari lied again and said yes. Anil replied that if Hari could cook, then he could feed him. Both of them went to Anil's room, which was above the Jumna sweet shop. Anil also told Hari that he could sleep in the balcony. The narrator said that that meant that he cooked must have been terrible and Anil had to give it away to a stray dog. Then he told Hari to go and sleep, but Hari decided to stay for a while. Hari's smile was so appealing that Anil could not stop laughing looking at him. After some time, Anil patted on Hari's head and told him that he would teach him to cook. He also told him how to write his name and told him that he would soon teach him to write sentences and add numbers. Hari was grateful for what Anil had planned, as he knew that there would be no limits to his work once he knew how to write. Hari enjoyed working for Anil. He used to make tea for him in the morning and then used to go out to buy groceries for the day. He would also keep 1 rupee in his pocket every day from the money that Anil used to give him for daily groceries. Anil knew that he took a rupee every day, but he did not mind. He was fine with it. Now, third part of this story starts from Anil made money by fits and start up to this. I slowed down to walk and counted the notes, 600 rupees in 50s. I could live like an oil rich Arab for a week or two. Okay, and the explanation of this paragraph is Anil did not have any regular income as he used to earn money by doing different activities. He did not have any fixed job. The narrator says that Anil used to be worried about his paychecks all the time, but as soon as he would receive a check, he would go out with friends and celebrate. The narrator thinks that he used to write for magazines. The narrator also thinks it to be a strange way to make money. Then suddenly one evening, Anil came home with some money and told Hari that he had just sold a book to a publisher. Before going to bed, Anil put the money under the mattress and Hari saw him putting the money there. Hari thought that he had been working for Anil for almost a month now and he had not cheated him apart from the 1 rupee that he used to take out daily. The narrator also thinks that he had every chance to steal as Anil had given him the key to his room as well and he could come and go whenever he wished to do so. Hari had been trusted upon by Hari the most. Hari had not been trusted upon by anyone else in his life. This was the only thing that was stopping Hari from stealing as Hari thought it is way easy to rob a greedy man because he has the capability or the money to get robbed as he knows about what he has lost. But for a careless man like Anil, there was no use to steal as they sometimes don't even come to know that they have been robbed. Also, Hari feels that when someone doesn't come to know that he has been robbed, then there is no fun left in robbing him. Then Hari decided that he would start with some work. He had not robbed anyone for a long time. He also justified his act of stealing Anil's money by telling him that if he didn't steal it, then also Anil would waste it on his friends. He also thought that he had a right over the money as Anil didn't even pay him for the work he used to do. Hari started his work when Anil was asleep, and there was a little bit light over Anil's bed because of the moonlight that was coming in from the window. Hari sat on the floor and planned that if he took the money, he could leave the city by 10:30 p.m. Lucknow Express train. Hari then crawled towards the bed and slipped his hand slowly inside the bed mattress. He looked at Anil, who was sleeping peacefully without a single line on his face, and Hari's face had so many scars on it. He realized that although he was much younger than Anil, he had such a bad appearance due to his working wrong thinking. On the other hand, Anil was carefree and thought good for others because of which he had such a nice face. Hari then took out the notes without making any sound. Anil took a breath in his sleep and turned his side. He was directly facing Hari, which scared him a bit, and Hari quickly left the room. As soon as Hari left the room and was on the road, he, st- he started running and had kept the notes in his pajamas. He had tied it with the string of pajamas. Then, after a while, Hari slowed down and counted the notes. He had 12 notes of 50 rupees each, which made it 600 rupees. Then Hari thought to himself that with this much money he could live a luxurious life like an Arabian sheikh for at least 2 weeks. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket. Okay, till here, luxurious life of like an Arabian sheikh for at least 2 weeks. Children, we will do till here only, and rest of the part we will do in the next video. Thank you, children. Stay home, stay safe, and repeat the video 2 times so that you can have good understanding and you can patch up with the particular paragraph that where we have started and where we have left. So there are only three paragraphs taken here. In other words, many paragraphs are here, but only three parts of the story are taken here, and therefore you have to match the explanation along with the story. Thank you, children.